SACP eyes independent path amid ideological rift with ANC.
ANC tripartite alliance partner, the South African Communist Party, the SACP, says it will continue its long-standing partnership with the ANC at its 5th Special National Congress in December. The Communist Party said in a pre-conference discussion document that the ANC's historical low of 40% in the 2024 national elections has intensified questions about the alliance's effectiveness on the government of national unity. The party said the ANC's coalition partners will likely influence a change in policy. For more on this, we are now joined by the SACP's Deputy General-Secretary Madala Masuku. Madala, very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. This conference also taking place under very different circumstances, in that the ANC doesn't have that overwhelming majority anymore.
Good morning, Audrey, and we miss you on the radio. Good morning to the listeners. Yes, indeed, the conditions are quite different in South Africa, and they've been happening and changing over time. But we're not surprised about it, because it is something that when we came together with the work with the ANC all along, we knew that these will be the development that we'll be expecting them to do. Remember, 1994 was meant to liberate people and to be able to think and independently and judge things in a transparent environment. And as they judge things in a transparent environment, it allows them to use their wisdom to make choices.
Yeah, and here's the thing about it, is that you have the alliance partners, and if we include, for instance, one of the other organizations, just forgot its name now, just quickly slipped my mind. If you can remind me the fourth partner. Excuse me?
SANCO,
yes, thank you so much, SANCO. I wonder whether the alliance itself, when we include SANCO as well, wouldn't the alliance have anticipated that something like this could happen, because SANCO is right on the ground, or supposed to be right on the ground, and what that would then mean for the alliance in general and some of the policies that it has been pushing?
Look, Adrian, our alliance with the ANC and COSATU was not discussed in a boardroom. It was informed by our own as the party, to say, if we say that we want to assist the South Africans to liberate themselves, where are they? Where do we find them? And we said, it's within the ANC that is having all the constituencies under the traditional leaders, intellectuals and churches. So if you want to talk to South Africans and show them and assist them in their liberation, the ANC is the platform. That's why later on we then have us assisting in the formation of trade unions, and then later mass movement, including SANCO. So SANCO is a product of this alliance that we have had with the ANC. So indeed, a reflection on that. Indeed, SANCO will be assisting us to be on the ground. But I think in some discussions that we had after 1994 immediately, we might have dampened the spirit of SANCO. But I'm happy it's coming back, it's becoming more active, and it's on the ground.
Yeah. So as part of the conference, what does reviewing the partnership with the ANC look like?
The Congress, a Special National Congress, is a mid-term Congress, and it reviews everything that was progress on everything that we've been doing since the last Congress, since the 15th, our 50th Congress. So we're reviewing that with an intention of looking at what progress are making, where we can find difficulties, are there new conditions that are arising, and what are the possible new policies that we want to recommend to Congress in the coming Congress, the 16th Congress of the party. So our relationship with different parties, and also relationship with broader community structures and the people, is going to be on the spotlight, because the interest of the Communist Party is about the people.
Yeah, In 2017, the party had already resolved to contest state power. Is that something that you're going to put back on the agenda during this particular gathering?
No, it is a standing item in the party congresses. The contestation of power. The only difference is which form does it take? Do you form alliances? Are we at a point where we need to can we stand on our own or stand with other people that share the same same perspective what one achieved? Hence, in 1994, SACP and the ANC. One of those things that
We're struggling there a bit with the audio there, Madala. Let's just quickly see if we can fix the audio there to the SACP. Madala, they're speaking to us about the upcoming Congress. Let's try again, Madala. So in 2017, once again, the SACP decided that it's going to contest the by-elections in Metsimaholo. Since your reflection at that particular point, how long would it take the SACP to decide definitively that indeed now we will contest state power?
No, we are contesting state power, and we continue to contest it. And the way we contest it, it was the form that informed from right from 1928. We said we'll be contesting the power in South Africa, and we'll work with the mass liberation movement where people are. And that's why in 1994 we contested state power under the alliance with SACP and the ANC, and we continue to do so. So in Metsimaholo, when you made that example, the reason why in Metsimaholo it had to be contested is because the principles that were governing the alliance contestation were being violated. So it was a message to say, you know what, it doesn't mean that when we are together, we are a substructure of the ANC. No, we're not a substructure. So we have a manifesto of our own that is actually permanent. That's about socialism and liberty. So in terms of the decision, what we'll be reviewing on in all congresses is what form do we take. So in the 15th Congress, you would have seen that we said the SACP must be ready also to contest, even if it is not within the reconfigured alliance, even if it's not within the alliance of the reconfigured.
Okay, let me put it this way. Madala. Is there ever going to come a point where you believe that the SACP will be on a ballot paper, like we've seen happening in Metsimaholo during those by-elections? And that's the reference that I'm making about contesting state power, because at that Congress, the emphasis was going at it alone.
Yes. No, it wasn't going it alone. It was saying forming coalition with other, forming relationship with other structures of similar views, and including a broad front that include community organization. But I must let me say that yes, conditions are going to come, and they are there. They are actually dictating that, beginning to dictate to the alliance to say, no, the way we're structured, we are not talking to us. Some of us want to go right wing. We want to go to, we want to follow the capitalist mode of production. Some of us we like the middle ground. Some of us we want to be on the left. So that situation is now dictating, and it's a discussion that is going on now within the ANC. We'll be having a within the alliance, and we'll be having a meeting soon this week, this weekend, to engage with the ANC in relation to that reality that we're actually seeing. We have our constituencies that are now empowered to make decisions whether to go to the right or to the left. So how do we manage that? because we are the left. We don't compromise, go to the right. Anyway.
Yeah. Is that meeting with the ANC also going to have on its agenda what Fikile Mbalula, the Secretary General of the ANC, has called the perpetual attacks by the SACP on the ANC as well as its president?
We don't attack the ANC. The party has never attacked the ANC. All we have said is that we don't think taking a position to have a government of national unity anchored on the relationship, a strong relationship between DA and the ANC. It was a correct decision in relation to the interests of what we see the poor and the working class are interested in. So we are attacking the state, and we are saying it was incorrect, but we continue. But it is going to create a lot of problems between us as an alliance.
Yeah.
As we move forward, we're challenging them on that, and that also in that decision, we're saying that we should not lie to the people and say, oh, the elections didn't give us any other option. There were many options to go to. And there are many parties that have got their core message and you can even hear them, even some of those that are actually in that GN. You can hear them. They are not in conflict with the ANC, and you don't see them so often. But there's one party that you see so often that is always attacking its own partner within the GNU, which is the GA. And that's the thing that we're saying that we're going to have.
Yeah. What is your chairperson's explanation about what's happening in the government of national unity? And how does the SACP explain to its constituency that on one end it is against the government of national unity, but it's okay with its leaders being deployed into the executive of that government of national unity?
Okay. We don't discuss if our members are sent into government. They don't individually talk to us about about cabinet issues. It's a taboo. We don't discuss with them. We can only have a discussion at an alliance level where we call it a political council officials meeting. That's where we can discuss the content and all the sorts of things that are actually happening in government. But we don't encourage individual members to talk about what is it, because you'll be breaching the cabinet. Is a people's, it's like South African people's governance. It's not something that you need to confuse. The only discussions if there are challenges can be. So you ask a question, what about our members that are there? No, we're in alliance with the ANC. And being in the alliance with the ANC, when we go also into the government, we determine there are people that are coming in, we've got dual membership. So there are people that are coming in and getting recognized by branches of the ANC who participate there, who happen to come and who are communities. Some of them would do even make an input in relation to how they should be coming there, even including the formation of cabinet. We're not in the alliance with the government officially. So that's why you hear our conversation within the ANC and ourselves to say, your option is wrong, it's wrong, but it doesn't mean that we're saying, no, we're not going to be part of our members cannot be. No, they are there. They are there because we are in the alliance. They are a team that is coming from the alliance. So we can't pull them out.
Yeah, but the government of national unity is pushing neoliberal policies, according to your assessment. But thank you so much.